hello, and welcoming you all to new episode of The Game Changers. I am Parnika Harde, bringing to you a stunning interaction on economics of disaster. COVID-19 pandemic has devastated human life to an unparalleled destruction. Every human resource, right from skills to entrepreneurship, came to a virtual standstill. Business and industries which are pillars of Indian economy has been collapsed. And now with the signs of pandemic getting over, everyone is striving hard to regain their lost existence. And in today's era of digital intelligence, it has took business to a completely different world. How industries are strategizing plan for revival of the sunken economy. Let us hear directly from the versatile leader of the Indian industry. Today, we are privileged to have Mr. Sudarshan Shende in the studio. He is director of Vithoba Healthcare and Research Private Limited, the manufacturer of Vithoba Ayurvedic Dantmanjan. Mr. Shende, we welcome you to the show.
Thank you.
Hope you are doing well.
Very good.
Mr. Shende is the finest example who truly represents the English phrase from rags to riches. With the capital of few pennies and infinite hurdles, he brilliantly crafted a roadmap to establish his business to a glorious height. Mr. Shende has created space in annals of success stories for young entrepreneurs to follow. Mr. Shende, as you are aware of Industry 4.0, what changes you have seen in FMCG sector?
Yeah. First of all, thank you very much, Parnika, for inviting me in such a wonderful interview. I would like to share my views for your lovely question. Friends, Industry 4.0 is nothing but the revolutionary change which we are observing since its technological conversation. So, what is technological conversation? It is the time, it is the space where people truly wants them to change from one side to another. And the industrial change 4.0 is truly truly shows us the changes in data analytics. So what is data analytics? Data analytics we observe in all kinds of businesses right now. So an industry with the data is most powerful than the industry without data. So friends, I would like to say that the data driven industries right now are more successful than the previous ones. So this is the change which world is observing, that should we do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So moving on to the next question. In this digital revolution, do we have to train the manpower or they have adopted the changes?
Yeah, definitely. We need to train the manpower at very high level, because right now what is happening, that so many people in the organization are very aware about the new change. So if we want to take work from them, if we want to make them useful for us, we must teach them, we must train them for the new upcoming changes. Likewise, like what I said, data analysis, like artificial intelligence and the data driven organizational requirements, that is it includes the MIS also. So there is a huge need right now in industry to revamp, to reculture and to reorganize to our employees according to the data.
Mr. Shende, so particular in which area of FMCG has impacted more?
Parnika, in this pandemic, the entire globe have faced changes, have faced a lot of tremendous, very enormous and very tremendous changes in their growth. So so many businesses have tend to regain their self,
Yeah.
reboost their self, rebuild their self, and likewise we also. Parnika, impact was very heavy in the industry. Uh, whenever we uh, whenever we saw the supply chain organization, supply chain was drastically hampered. So many times we did not get the material on right time in right place. So many costs were involved in that particular segment.
Absolutely.
So revival of the industry in FMCG has taught us a lot. After some time, it got readily available, but in the pandemic, we faced a lot of challenges. We faced a lot of hurdles. Right now, 80% of the hurdles have been waived off, and in particular FMCG sector, supply chain management was the basic key role,
Okay.
was playing a basic key role. Then after the manpower supply, manpower was also very low available, because so many you know it very well. So many people traveled at their native villages across the nation, and that's why the getting manpower at right time was very difficult. So this was very impactful areas of that time.
Mr. Shende, after this industrial revolution, what changes you have made in your business?
I have made a lot of changes in this industrial revolution.
Yeah.
Firstly, I believed that if there is a data, there is a winning way, there is a winning pathway to achieve.
Yeah.
Whatever we were doing previously,
Before COVID.
before COVID, is not readily acceptable right now.
Of course.
That's why we adopted a change. We adopted a changed minds. So many people of our industry were working from home during the pandemic, and that taught us about their availability and their available time at our premises. So we allowed them to work as they want, or to work as government planning. So many people were working from their home, from their household, very enormously, very good, in very good kind.
Yeah.
So what whatever the changes I have made after the pandemic was, I was getting a manpower at very selected mode
Yeah.
from the home, rather than it was previously with me, physically.
Absolutely. Change is the only thing we should adapt in this pandemic. What will be the future of FMCG sector after this industrial revolution?
The future of this FMCG CG sector is very good, is very bright, and brilliantly handcrafted, non-tearable, non-acceptable, and the non-movable items of the industry. It always tend to go,
Yeah.
because the need of an hour, it should be always optimized, it should be always observed, and that what we are doing. Industry 4.0 revolution tends to the developed manpower, skilled manpower, and making them full utilized, giving them a leisure, giving them quality time, providing them a quality time. It will lead to your organization positively.
Yeah.
It will come back to your organization positively, and that's what we are observing. Industry 4.0 revolution tends to the motivatingness of the people. It's gradually increasing the growth of your organization.
Okay. It was fascinating talking with you, Mr. Shende. Thank you so much for adding this rich perspective. We will keep you updated with more such topics, but don't forget to like, subscribe and share RMW's YouTube channel and Facebook page. Thank you.